All righty. What is up, everyone? Let me fix my hat. Oh, you gotta buy a new hat. My tag's all messed up. It's always coming out. It just looks bad. Okay. All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? How is everyone? We're doing a little website break action here. We got 2024 Topps Chrome update. Half mega case random team break number 211. This one came on quick. It was kind of dragging, and then all of a sudden, bing, bang, boom, it was sold out, and here we are with all my favorite people in the world, like I like to call my website people. Thank you, as always, for going to the website. Every time you go there, gets us one step farther away from eBay. It might take years, but I'm determined, and I feel that you guys are too. And I hope that you feel you're getting good deals over on the website. I'm doing the absolute best I can to make everything as cheap as possible over there, and cheaper than eBay, of course. Anyway, welcome. We don't have to do the whole spiel because we are doing a website. Now, we are doing a random team break. We do have one combo spot, which is a Marlins Nat spot. So 29 spots in total. So let's jump into some rando action, hot rando action, as I like to call it. Let's see here. Are we playing? Are we showing? What is going on here? Hold on. Why isn't it showing on? Oh, it's just not live. Okay, I see what's going on. All right. God, I flipped back over to YouTube and it showed nothing, and I was like, "Oh boy." Javier, what's up, buddy? How are you? All right, so we're gonna get into some hot rando action here. Let me do this. I do have it set up already to make life a little easier. Go here, here, and voila. Here we are. Okay, so we got all our teams set up. There's our one combo, Marlins Nats. Okay, we're gonna random this 7 times. Then we'll random everybody 7 times, and we'll match them up, and we'll know who's got what. Here we go. 7 randos. Remember, like I mean, I assume they're still around. I haven't heard of them in years, but like whenever you random and I say that hot rando action, I always remember like the old Adam and Eve commercials from like the '90s. Remember Adam and Eve? It was like the online, like the first ever adult online store or something like that. And if you bought something there, you used to get like 20 free videos and this and that, all kinds of nonsense. All right, so we got Rangers down to 20s. And we randomized 7 times. Okay, let me bring this guy here. Let's make sure you guys can see what's. Let me turn Excel on. Oh, there he is. All right, now let's go. We got to take all our peoples. Whoops, too far. Hold on. All right, go back here. All right, so we got Brian R. built R 2 times, Aaron Y, Edward K, Nicholas C, Philip N, Nathan S 2 times, Edward K again, Nicholas C 2 more times, Robert H twice, Doug P 6 times, Leonardo R, James E twice, Javier G 1, 2, 3, 4 times, Robert U, and Nicholas C one last time. Here we go, randomized 7 times. Excuse me. 1, a 2, a 3. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? 6, and lucky number 7. All right, Robert H on top, Doug P on the bottom. Let's match them up. See who we got. Let me print a copy of this for myself. Come on, access the printer already. Hello. Hello. There it goes. Get a little slow. All righty. You remember that? I haven't seen those in years, although I assume anyone in the adult industry never goes out of business, you know? Oh, wait, what happened to our Excel? Hey, come back here. Come back here. There it is. All right, we'll go over I'll go through the teams real quick when I get my printout here, and then I'll get rid of that on the side. So I know it annoys some people being there. Kind of annoys me too, to be honest with you. But you can see all the teams right there, at least. All right, so Rangers, Robert H. Rockies, Nicholas C. Cardinals, Robert U. Astros, Javier G. Mariners, Doug P. Mets, Nathan S. Guardians, James E. Giants, Philip N. Blue Jays, Javier G. Royals, Edward K. Red Sox, Nicholas C. Yankees, Javier G. And Pirates, Javier G. Wow, Javier. Yankees and Pirates. Good for you, buddy. Reds and Padres for Doug P. A couple good ones there, too. Bill R. gets the Cubs. That's Bill R.'s team. D-backs, Brian R. Nats and Marlins to Robert H. Dodgers, Edward K. Angels, Bill R. Phillies, Nathan S. Tigers, Leonardo R. A's, Nicholas C. White Sox, Aaron Y. Braves, James E. Orioles, Doug P. Brewers, Nicholas C. And the Rays and Twins, Doug P. All right, so I'm going to get rid of the Excel thing there so it's not in the way. I, of course, will call out any hits. Let me save this guy so just in case. Get rid of that. Yeah, I got you good schemes, my friend. We'll do the best I can. I promise you. All right, let's move him over here. Trying to get myself settled here. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Let's put our equalizer back. The equalizer's always in the way. That's why I have a hard time getting to my computer sometimes. Let's put back our top loaders and sleeves. Yeah, I haven't opened any of these yet. So, I mean, we've opened megas in the past, of course, other years and stuff. But this is the first of this year's megas we're opening. So let's see what we got. Okay, now we just need a blade and we'll be good to go. The second half of this case is the pick your team that's on the website. I think we have 7 teams left in that. And I did reduce the prices on most of those or all of those. Excuse me. Holiday pick your team's also down to 7 teams, I believe. And then we have a holiday random that's at like 15 teams. So. Okay. Let's try to straighten ourselves out a little bit here. We're a little crooked. All right. Good luck, everybody. Bubik, Evan Carter, Future Stars, Jorge Barrasso, X Factor, and Shota, rookie debut X Factor. You got the best of me. I was listening to Luke Combs earlier. Now it's stuck in my head. Cheerio debut. Alvarez All-Star. Perez and Tyler Black. X-Fractors. There's something here. All right, Alex Spees. Lane Thomas Refractor for the Guardians. Adam Ottavino X-Fractor. And Yariel Rodriguez for the Blue Jays. 67 of 125. For Javier. There you go, buddy. X-Fractors are great for grading. They're like some of the best cards to grade. They always do well with grading. Hudson, Eugenio Suarez Prism, Brian Ramos X-Fractor, and Austin Martin rookie debut refractor for the Twinnies. Here, let's get here. Garver, Bichette, Hayes, and AJ Puck on the Ray Wave. Too many freaking piles for this stuff. Henry Davis and Schumann. There's a Skeens X-Fractor and Blackburn. Right out of the gate. Profar Ramirez, Ricky Vinasco, and Colton Cowser, Ray Wave debut. All right, one box down, 9 to go. Freeman, Arrighetti, and Manzardo. Sanchez and Alvarez, Eric Fetty, and Christian Scott. Cowser and Fetty. Jake Bowers and Tyler O'Neill refractor. Gio, Jonathan Class, and Manzardo. Ooh, see a little red down there. Okay, hold on. Let's not get too excited. Hopefully, Jake Bowers, Matsui on the Ray Wave. Chris Bubik. Come on, man. One time at for us. One time. Oh, son of a biscuit. Jacob Hurtsby. Not quite Ellie De La Cruz. 2 of 299 for the Reds. For Doug. That's the appetizer. The entree is coming. The entree's coming. Michael Harris, Future Stars, and Jordan All Etch, Alex Spees, and Dakota Hudson. I know, that's what I it felt like it was. It felt Ellie-ish to me in my hand for a minute. But Crawford, Ramirez, Schumann, and Kopech. Hey, you never know, man. He could be the next All-Star right there. Old Hurtsby. Next year, you could be like, man, thank God you pulled me that Hurtsby. Ooh, what do we got here? Corbin Carroll, why is it upside down? Let's find out. Cam Eden and Victor Carantini, X-Fractor, and it's an autograph. There you go. Colton Ingram for the Angels. I thought it was going to be like a short print. Colton Ingram for the Angels. Bill, you go, buddy. Good looking autograph. Not bad. Not bad. For nowadays, you know. There's this product that Topps released called Topps Spotlight. If any of you have seen it, it was a web only release. And it was a guy, Josh Friedland, however you say his name, is an artist. They're very cool, the cards. I got some boxes. We're going to do some next week. Glasnow and Velasquez and Stratton. And I saw a sell sheet for it a while back, but I don't know. I just didn't really pay attention to it. So, and one of the distributors came to me about it, asked if I was interested. So I was like, well, let me get back to you. So I watched a video of somebody who just opened one the other day. And I guess whoever the guy is, all right, Soler, Brett Harris, Refractor, Michael Kopech, and Ryan Fernandez, rookie for the Cardinals, 148 of 199. Cardinals is Robert Yu. There you go, buddy. And yeah, most autos are atrocious. Anyway, so I wanted to see a box of it to get a feel for it because I didn't really know the product because it's a new thing this year. And I guess this guy's deal is he smokes weed and he opens cards. Like I forget what his name was, and he had some followers and stuff. I mean, he seemed like he'd been around for a little while. I just wanted to see the cards. But the guy was so funny because he was so stoned doing the cards, he was breaking them, and they were like over here. He's like, "Wow, look at this!" Just thinking, like, dude, stop smoking so much weed. Like he couldn't even tell that he's like holding the cards like all the way over here. Like I get having like a gimmick, but maybe within reason. He's so high he couldn't show the cards in the center. Tyler O'Neill, Jonathan Cannon, X-Fractor, and Justin Turner, Refractor. Yeah, if you search like Top Spot 24 Top Spotlight and that's how his video came up. It was so funny. Zach Eflin, Jackson Holiday, throwback rookie, Eloy, and Ursula. But anyway, we have some coming in next week. Couple. They have these hobby boxes and then collector's boxes. I just got some of the hobby boxes, but they actually look pretty cool. The checklist looks really cool. Like they have like Ellie and all the big rookies in it, but they're all like his painted version of it. So it's pretty cool looking though. Tobias Myers and Jose Trevino X-Fractor. Yeah, it's different. Hey, Luis Gil, Rookie of the Year. Contreras. Hey, there he is on the rookie debut. De La Cruz X-Fractor. Colt Keith. All right. Okay, so there's been a parallel on every box. Had some X-Fractors. We've had an autograph. Wait, how many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've gotten 4 hits in 3 boxes. That's not bad. That's not too shabby. Now let's just get better hits. Yeah, Bill. It is the best when you do a random and you get your team. So tonight over on eBay, we got what do we got tonight? Pro Debut. I still have this last case of Pro Debut. We're gonna get through it this weekend. Everyone loves Pro Debut. It's fun. What else tonight? God. Allen and Ginter and Topps Chrome Update Hobbies. Ozuna and Harris. I think auctions start ending around like 7:30 Eastern. Tommy Fan and Loprafido. Yeah. Yeah, we have one tonight and tomorrow night. These are the last 8 boxes I have. I forgot about this case. I didn't realize I had another case left. It's some of you guys who are regulars know. I keep the cases. I don't keep the cases here. Blanco Refractor and Gavin Stone. I have another office for my other company, and I have like a huge closet there where that I have room and I can lock it and stuff. So cases I keep there, and then I just usually bring what I need here, plus a little extra, so I have it. And sometimes things get a little lost in that closet when I'm not paying attention. Shota rookie, Alex Spees, Alec Jacobs, and Polanco. So wait, you got a Prism, an X-Fractor, and a Refractor on that. So needless to say, I found the Pro Debut sitting in there. I was like, oh, okay. So we did the first 4 boxes last week or 2 weeks ago, something like that. Foscue rookie, Emmett Sheehan, Candelario X-Fractor, and Ahmed Rosario on the Rays. 112 of 299 for Doug. Meant to be. And man, look at this. 4 boxes in, my piles have gone to crap already over here. It's being good for the first few boxes. Jared Jones and Alvarez, Landon Roop, and Dylan Lee. Caminero, Salvi, Graham Pauly X-Fractor, and Ortiz on the Ray Wave. Come on. Stuff pack. Come on. Rodriguez and Brian Hudson. Shota rookie, All-Star rookie. Chapman and Westberg. Ooh, is that some gold? Look at what we got on the back here, too. Paul Skeens refractor for the Pirates. Michael Lorenzen, X-Fractor. Fernando Cruz, and wow, for the Yanks. Nice Juan Soto. 14 of 50 gold. The $600 million man. Where's he going to sign? I say the Phillies, but, you know, I'm biased, so. Javier Nice Soto. All right, so it's a Skeens debut refractor and a Skeens X-Fractor so far. Not too bad. Poor Michael Lorenzen. Guy throws one, like, perfect game here in Philadelphia, and then that's it. It's the end of his career. He had the, like, amazing game a couple years ago in Philadelphia, and it's like 2 weeks later, he wasn't even pitching anymore. JD Martinez, Jung Ho Lee, X-Fractor, and Arrighetti. You got it, bud. It's so funny. That whole Soto thing, it seems like the entire American League East is fighting over him, and then the Phillies. It's like, your eyes, it's like Boston, Yankees, Toronto, Baltimore. Oh, yeah, and the Phillies. I guess it's all a matter who's going to pony up the most cash. I mean, no, they can't pay him more than Ohtani, so can't, you know, God forbid they can't do that. Taylor, Manzardo, Marte, and Cruz. Ohtani will have to take more deferred salary if he does. He'll just own the Dodgers one day. Arozarena, Ragans, Blaze Alexander, and Hunter Stratton. I'm telling you, Ohtani's going to turn into the, like, Mario Lemieux of baseball. They're just going to keep deferring, and then one day they're just going to be like, all right, here's the keys to the building. Just take the team. 5 down, 5 to go. Halfway home. That's what the Penguins had to do with Lemieux. By the time he retired, they had to give him the damn team. He owed him so much money. Here's the Jackson Merrill rookie. Wade and Sheehan. Yeah, I don't know if the Dodgers would really. I'd be shocked. I mean, the Dodgers are the evil empire right now. There's no two ways about it. They're as bad as the Yankees were in the '90s. That their cap would be, I would assume, would have to, or their luxury tax, whatever you want to call it, would have to be through the roof if they went and got him too. You know, which, I mean, maybe they're willing to pay. Who knows? Flaherty and Jack Leiter refractor. But I mean, between him and Ohtani, I mean, to pay him and Ohtani is like what the Brewers have paid their team for the next 20 years. That's what's so crazy about baseball. I mean, they instituted revenue sharing to try and stop this from happening, you know, because the Yankees used to just buy everyone in the 80s and 90s, well, especially in the 90s. So, and the complaint was, well, the Yankees make 20 times what every other team makes, you know. So they instituted revenue sharing, but now the guys are so rich who own these teams, they're like, what do I care? So I'll pay a couple $100 million extra, you know, in luxury tax just to have, you know, all the best players, you know. So they got to come up with something different in baseball because it's truly unfair to some of the smaller teams. Tang, Foscue, rookie Ray Wave, AJ Puck, and Dylan Lee for the Bravos, numbered 67 of 199. I mean, for a time there when they first started doing it, it looked like it was the right thing, but a lot of the owners were kind of in check too. And then, especially in the last like 5 years or so, who's the guy who owns the Mets now who's like worth like $80 billion or whatever? Like, he just goes out and be like, I don't care, whatever, just spend it. It's like, well, the point of the luxury tax is to get you not to spend this much. Oh, I don't care. I'm so rich. What does it matter? You know? And then now everyone's in a bad spot again, you know, where these huge teams with huge money are either stealing smaller teams' players because they can way overpay them. Leisure and Espinal. Or they just, you know, the expectations for free agents is so high that, you know, the small market teams are like, well, we can't even compete, so we're not even going to try, you know? Matt McLean, Simeon, Justin Foscue, X-Fractor rookie, and Soto. Yeah, I mean, I understand if you have the money, and that's the thing with teams like the Yankees and the Dodgers. Did the Dodgers have their own network out there for their games? Do they play on their own network, or do they have a contract with someone? Like that Yes Network that the Yankees has makes them billions of dollars. You know, on top of all the other money they bring in. You know, for just being the most popular team in baseball and merch and games and. But like when these teams get their own networks, man, it is just like a printing press for them. You know. And unfortunately, small market teams could never do something like that and make that kind of money. They have to rely on, you know, Bailey, who just had all this nonsense, whether he went bankrupt or whatever, and or Comcast back east, and which they're still getting paid a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but when the Phillies redid their contract a few years ago, everyone was shocked that they didn't start their own network. They did take a contract from Comcast. It was absurd. I don't even remember the numbers, billions and billions and billions of dollars for like 10 years. But a lot of people thought the Phillies were big enough they could have started their own network, which I guess they just didn't want to. I don't know. Shota All-Star, Verdugo and Glasser. Yeah. And that's the problem. I mean, once those big teams like that start their own networks, the money is so ridiculous that they can just buy whoever they want, you know? I mean, you look at the Ohtani situation. Christopher Morale Refractor, Solaire X-Fractor, Ben Brown, and J-Rod on the Stratospheric Stars short print. You know, if you guys remember how the Ohtani thing was going, most people were in the like 450 to 500 million area for him. And he was going to Toronto. He was literally getting on the plane to go to Toronto, and it was kind of like almost a done deal with them. Like, I mean, everyone thought, well, he's getting on the plane. That's it. He's going to sign. And then the Dodgers just went, we'll give you 700 million. And he went, what? Like, he turns out, excuse me, what did you say? We'll give you 700 million. Okay, I'll play here then. I mean, who won it? Of course you would for that kind of money. Christian Scott, Schumann, Shanwell, and Victor Scott Refractor. I mean, that's pretty much how that whole situation went down. Like, all this time was going on. He was ready to go to Toronto. Toronto was going to give him like 475 or 500 million, which is already absurd. And then the Dodgers go, wait. We'll give you 700. Okay, sounds good. Crazy. Can you imagine? Jake Bowers, Mitchell Parker, Caballero, and, well, we got a Yankees. Austin Wells, rookie debut for the Yanks. 95 of 99. Can you imagine, like, somebody coming to you and being like, oh, here, I have a job for you that I'd like to hire you for. Okay. and we're going to pay you $700 million for it. Really? Like, what exactly do I have to do? Oh, you just have to hit this ball, catch this ball, maybe throw a pitch or two, you know? Oh, man. How we got to this point with athletes is just crazy. Andy Pages and Jonathan Klass, Abbott and Araz. Like, the old players must just feel sick to their stomach. I mean, like, the guys who played in the 60s and 70s who made like $8,000 a year, and I mean, don't get me wrong, the ones who were successful and Hall of Famers have turned that, into money making later in their life, but they just got to be like, you got to be kidding me. Langford, Raggins, Wells, and Sanchez. I mean, back in the day, like football players, the guys in the 70s, like who were winning championships for the Steelers, they were selling cars in the winter or in the spring. And they were like, the one guy like worked for like the Pittsburgh municipal people or something. He was like doing snow removal. Yeah. And here they're winning 4 Super Bowls. And, even with the Super Bowl bonus and everything, making like 25 grand a year, fast forward 10, 15 years later, and these guys are making millions. Oh, yeah, no. Shit, that money for Ohtani, that's nothing. Nothing. That's what I'm saying about it being so out of whack. Like, they were talking about it here in Philly about Harper when he signed his contract. So, it was like 300 and whatever million he got at the time. And that was like 4 or 5 years ago. And it came out to like 25 million a year. And he didn't have a great first year. And I've talked about this immensely. Ohtani is the first guy to kind of like disprove my theory on this. But like almost every guy who's a huge free agent has a bad first year. Like it always takes guys time, especially when they go into that long-term contract, that like 10-year contract. They're always, they never have a good first year or two. And then, of course, fast forward 2 years later, and Harper's like the most clutch baseball player ever, and they're going to the playoffs, and they're in the World Series, and this and that. And even the owner came out and said, "Oh, we didn't pay him near enough money." And Montez and Wynn. And it was like, if you look into the finances of these teams, shit, the Ohtani jersey sales probably covered his salary. Like that's how crazy it is, Especially with someone like Ohtani, who has such popularity overseas, too, Everyone in Japan's got an Ohtani jersey, too, and an Ohtani this, Ohtani that, Matsui and Turner. I mean, the numbers are so astronomical, you can't even, like, really grasp them, But, yeah, no, that money that they were giving him, they'd certainly made it back this year. There's no doubt about that. Cowser and Glasnow. Mastrani and Snell. How did like, like, I don't know, pediatricians should make that kind of money. Like people who operate on children should make that kind of money, Flaherty, Cam Eden refractor, Rafaela X-Fractor, Kutch on the throwback. But I mean, these teams make so much. It's it's you can sit here and say, oh well, it's crazy that they get paid all this money, but the teams make billions and billions of dollars. So of course they should be paid commensurate to what they're bringing in, which they are. Parker and Samad Taylor, Janikowski and Gio. Crawford. Here's a Yamamoto X-Fractor and Margot on the rookie debut. That's why people get so upset when they have like strikes and stuff. Like a bunch of millionaires whine into a bunch of billionaires, which is true. Jackson Merrill X-Fractor rookie. Very nice. And Wyatt Langford rookie debut. But that's like, you just have to look at it from that scope, of how much money these teams bring in. Well, the thing is, too, with a lot of these owners, you have to remember that their money doesn't come from the teams. You know, Jeffrey Lurie, who owns the Eagles, is kind of an oddity in that way. Like most of these owners, their money comes from other businesses, whether it's oil or whatever they're saying. I don't know. But it's a secondary thing to them. So a lot of them don't really care about how much they make. But like in Jeffrey Lurie's case, who owns the Eagles, he was a Hollywood producer, made a ton of money, and then but took it all and spent it on buying the Eagles back in the 80s, 90s, whenever that was. He paid $184 million for the Eagles back in I want to say it was 90 or 91, somewhere around that. Now the team's worth like $4 billion. But it's also his source of income and revenue. Like that's his main business. So he's involved in it. Whereas you see other teams where the owners aren't really involved because usually they're off doing something else. All right, Brian De La Cruz, Carnacio Strand X Factor. Him and Brandon Crawford and Tyler Soderstrom for the A's. Rookie auto. Oakland, Nicholas. There you go, buddy. Nicholas C. Nice Soderstrom. Congrats, my friend. But that's also a lot of times where you get the guys who screw up their teams so badly because they don't, the money's, they just want to be involved. They want to be important, What's his name? Who's the guy who owned the Redskins who was such a nightmare? Snyder? Like, but his money came from some, I think he was in the oil industry or something like that. He was a nightmare, that dude. Soto and Lawler. X Factor debut. Yeah, he probably signed a lot. You always get certain guys that are like the signers each year. Soderstrom signed a lot. There's no doubt about it. He's definitely up there. Slayton and Caminero Refractor. It's funny. Usually those guys are like nobodies. Guys who aren't really going to make it or may not have a very big career. So they get paid. The more they sign, the more they get paid. So you always get a couple guys who sign a ton. Leiter, Prism, Scott, and Luciano. And one of the funny ones was Cedric Mullins was one of those guys in 2020. You couldn't buy anything and not get a Cedric Mullins autograph in it. And then he actually became like an all-star. And it was like, oh, wow. But his cards will never have great value because he has so many rookie autos out there. It's crazy. Andujar and Wade Jr. So you always see a couple guys every year who are like, oh, here's our one per case of this guy, Jason Dominguez debut in Richardson. Cedric Mullins is ridiculous. I bet I can't even imagine. There's going to be 50,000 rookie autos of Cedric Mullins out there. They're everywhere. And the unfortunate of it is, even if the guy becomes like the best baseball player in history, his value will never be crazy high because there's so much out there, Josh Jung, hey, De La Cruz All-Star with Sawa and Rodriguez. All right, box number 10. That same year was it was Mullins and Ryan O'Hearn was the other one that year. Those two, their autographs were everywhere. And he's actually had a career too. Like usually those guys who are the big signers, you don't really hear much from, but they've actually done okay. All right, last box. Good luck, everyone. Christopher Morale, Jordan Beck, Verdugo. Addison Barger. Here's a Skeens All-Star Game rookie. Gasser and Soler. Thomas, Kevin Stone, Shanwell Extractor, and Freddie Freeman. Stratospheric Stars for the Dodgers. For Edward. Hey, man, what is with me lately? It's like the third week in a row I've done that. Jeez, man. Getting spastic in my old age. Gonna move him back a little bit. Hey, upside down. Can't do that. There we go. Skeens rookie. Jackson Holiday Prism. Caballero and Sedane Raphael Refractor. Get a green in there. Let's see if these other two will do that one last. We'll sweat it for a minute. Let it marinate. Vanasco. Araz and Wells X-Fractor. Andy Pages and Luis Araz. Barossa and Adrian Hauser. And our last pack. All right, Paul Blackburn, Evan Carter, Ray Wave debut, Andrew Abbott X-Fractor, and Andrew Abbott again. I guess we didn't let it marinate quite long enough. Andrew Abbott rookie, a debut for the Reds, numbered 30 of 99. All right. I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. As always, I couldn't do this without y'all. And I so appreciate you guys checking out the website. Please head on over there anytime. Grab some spots. Like I said, we're getting pretty close on our other breaks over there too. So hopefully we'll get those filled over this weekend. We'll get to those too on top of all our eBay breaks this weekend. Bear with me for a sec. I'll put a quick hit recap together. Get out of here. You got it, Javier. Thank you so much, buddy. Don't forget. Holiday, Topps Holiday. Super cheap over there on the website. Oh, listen, I want to put it out there too. I have a case of advent calendars coming in. So I was thinking maybe we'd do an advent calendar break because there's some interesting stuff in there. We'll do it on the website and then maybe we'll give one of them away as a, so we'll break like 6 because one of them's staying with me. Break like 6 and then give a 7th one away or something like that would be kind of cool. So keep an eye out for that. It's shipping. It was already shipped. I'm just not sure when it's going to get here yet. So if you're interested in getting into that, it'll probably be posted in the next day or two. We'll probably just do it as a random. It's kind of such a random type of item. All right, hit recap for 2024 Topps Chrome Update, half mega case number 211. Let's see, we had a bunch of stuff in here. There's a Skeens X-Fractor, a lot of refractors. Skeens rookie, Jackson Holiday Prism, Skeens All-Star Rookie, De La Cruz All-Star Rookie, Dominguez and Lawler and Jackson Merrill X-Fractors. Wyatt Langford, Yamamoto X-Fractors. Other one, Victor Scott Refractor, Foscue, Jackson Merrill, another Paul Skeens Refractor, and De La Cruz X-Fractor. We'll make sure they all get sleeve and top loaded, plus any ones I might have missed in the big pile over there. All right, we had 2 Stratospheric Stars, one J-Rod and one Freddie Freeman. It's Jacob Hurtsby to 299 and Med Rosario to 299 for Tampa Bay. To 199, Ryan Fernandez and Dylan Lee. To 125, Yariel Rodriguez for Toronto. To 99, Austin Wells and Andrew Abbott. To 50, Juan Soto, and we had a Colton Ingram and Tyler Soderstrom rookie autos. Wait, that's Soderstrom. This is a refractor auto, but it's not. Oh, it is numbered. Wow, I missed it on the bottom. 337 to 499 on the Soderstrom. Sorry about that. I was like, wait a second, why is it numbered? So that one is numbered to 499. I missed that. All right, folks. Again, thanks so much for joining. Hope to see everyone tonight on the eBay breaks. Have a great night. Take care. Bye.